Back at it again. G'day, chaps.
How we going, gents?
Morning, lads. How's things?
Loving life, guys. Just loving life.
I think we're doing this live again. Okay. We'll see how it goes. I don't actually know how to stop the live stream. Let's just have a look if it is live.
The
Let's
boys
just
can
see
clean
how
it
we
up
go,
and
guys.
post.
Yeah, we're live again.
That'll be fine, guys.
Yeah, we happy?
That'll be fine. Yeah, I think so. So, how did your run go,
I don't
boys?
actually know how to get rid of live. So let's just leave it live.
Let's just leave it live, guys.
Let's do it live, guys.
Leave it as is.
Just
Alright.
leave it as
Yeah,
is, guys.
Sydney Mara wrap up. Let's start there. Hen?
Yeah, let's do it, guys.
Yeah,
What
it
do
was
we
brutal,
have,
guys.
So what
It was,
happened? Take me through a play-by-play.
Yeah, so we got in Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Picked up Maxi at about 11. Headed to the
Mhm.
ICC to get our bibs.
Yeah.
Went to Bondi, icebergs, saunas. Picked up Dad at 3. Back to the bathhouse. Good feed.
Yeah.
Well prepared for
Yeah.
race day.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
really should have gone to this bathhouse, Roma Bathhouse, down in the CBD.
Roma Bathhouse.
Shout out Roma Bathhouse.
Yeah, they took care of us.
They take care of you boys, eh?
Yeah, the three
Yeah.
lads parked up. Pre-game dog.
Was there what'd you guys do? Like
And
They had a bit of an unorthodox ice bath. It was more just a cold room. You just kind of park up.
a
in
cold
there.
room.
Yeah, you kind of just in like.
So like a freezer.
Yeah, just a glorified freezer. You just
So
sit-
no
sit in there for a bit.
water. Just sit in the ice room, and that's it.
ice
Yeah.
box.
Doesn't actually sound too bad, but does it give you the same impact as the ice bath does? You know when that
Nah.
water hits your toes for the first time, and you're just like,
Nah.
oof.
It felt
That's
like
risky.
a little bit like you could get sick from it because you're just breathing in this cold air. Like I don't know,
Yeah,
you're sitting in there for a bit longer, but
yeah,
it got
We're
the
doing
job done.
breath work. Wim Hof's in there. Hen was going crazy. Then we,
yeah. Fair enough.
did some extended steam and stuff, and then we just went to Italian. Had about 1 million
Yep.
garlic breads loaded up, and then it was just back to the Rocks Hotel, Harbour
Yeah.
Rocks Hotel. Early
Yeah.
night. Got up after it. Up at 4.
Yeah. Where were we down
And,
to?
Hen?
Where were we down to? As in where were we
Where
Where
headed?
was the
Sydney
start
Station.
line?
Yeah, North Sydney
Yeah, yeah,
Station. Then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were actually running a little bit late because we the train we just missed the train, so we had to wait for the next one, which came at 5:30. So we
Shit.
got there at North Sydney around 5, just a bit after 5:40. So we had 20 minutes, and then you have to kind of walk up the side streets
Oh, hey,
through the plaza.
Nice. You know that guy that scampered in front of us on the way to the train to go to the Loos?
Oh
Remember
yeah.
that guy? Yeah, he was the guy that got 313.
Really?
Yeah, it was so random. There's this big Instagram page.
Oh
Came
shit.
up on my feed.
The
I was
Jack
like, that was
Dick
all
and
me.
Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Nation dude.
Some guy was scampering ahead of us in the plaza to get to the
Yeah.
Loos.
Yeah.
Everyone was scrambling around, lots of anxious energy. And
Yeah.
then we get up there, North Sydney, then we're walking the streets, choppers overhead, like just a sea of people, just everyone's just moving in.
It was
And-
actually
and-
insane. I couldn't believe that many people were just all out before like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
People lighting flares, burning flags.
Yeah, flags.
Multiple choppers. Someone's
This is
blasting
Sunday
lights
morning,
on the
right?
rooftops.
Yeah, Sunday
This
morning.
is. So do you think it's just a clash of people starting off doing the marathon and people coming home from the night after?
Nah,
Yeah.
No,
Well, at the train station there was a mix.
maybe
People
it's
were like,
a little
people were
bit.
like, what the fuck is going
If you were
on?
coming up from the booze night out, you were just scampering into the shadows. Like there was
Yeah.
too much. People were fired up. Like you wanted to avoid
Yeah,
them
okay.
at all costs.
Yeah, it was high energy.
Yeah. So how many
Just shut
people
down the
started?
city. 20k. 20k just in the
Holy
Mara.
shit!
closer to 25.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
5,000
Big
punches on the
numbers.
start line.
Big
Big
numbers. All right.
numbers.
So the big question, boys. 25,000 people. Where'd we finish?
So we launched in. Me and Hen were actually pretty far back in the start line, like in the grand scheme of things, because we got in late. So we just kind of funneled in, and there's this huge crowd. We weren't even on the road. Like they set the gun, and then everyone started like soldiering forward step by step, and then
Yeah,
eventually,
we're way back.
yeah. I was like talking to these guys. I'm like, they're like, you seen the paces? I'm like, oh, the threes? Like, nah, 320s. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to work hard for this.
Yeah, the
So
guy was
then-
like, "Oh, 320. I guess I could just go fuck myself." Like, mate, what are you doing? Get back there.
So I'm like, hey, just just follow me, and we're gonna have to move pretty quick.
It's gonna-
Yeah, it was intense. Choppers overhead, like so many people. Max like, we gotta go quick. I'm like, fucking hell. Like, this is gonna be a fucking intense day.
So we just gun it down, and it's all downhill to the bridge. And I'm like, we're
Yeah.
just beaming down, like, running 345s. I'm just like zigzagging through people because I know that the second you cross that bridge, it's pretty much game over. Like, with that many people, you just get locked in. But
Yeah,
the bridge
okay.
is your main chance.
To overtake.
So, I'm beaming
Yeah.
down. I'm looking back at Hen. Hen's just shaking his head because he's fucking beaming down.
Yeah, I'm like, we are sprinting at the start. Like 345.
So just full sprinter.
Yeah.
We get down to the bridge, and then we catch up to the 330 paces. We see them. I look at Hen. I'm like, we got to keep moving. And then we just we beam past those guys. And each time you get to the paces, it's like a checkpoint because there's heaps of hunters like scrambling around the flags. Then you leave that little like city and you move up to the next ones, the next island of people, which is the 320s. Keep pushing 310s, and then at this point we're over the bridge. We're beaming around like Cahill Expressway, and then we're not Cahill Expressway. We're actually on the way to onto Glebe.
Manly.
And
You're
No,
on the
no,
Glebe.
no,
So you're
yeah.
going over the bridge in Glebe.
yeah.
Like,
So
going
we used to
towards
look
the-
out over.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
as in we're
okay.
going over Sydney Harbour Bridge as if
Oh,
we're driving to your place
going to, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
through that little tunnel.
Okay.
Anyway, then we find the threes, and we get to the threes,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, and just relax, like we got here now, and we can just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
sprinting across the bridge, getting to the threes, I was like, oh my god, finally. Like, I was already, like, pretty drenched in sweat. And I'm like, first 5Ks went like a fucking flash. I could be in
So
some
you
trouble.
did, so it wasn't too bad. You only had how many Ks to go then? 40, 30.
Yeah.
What is it, 42 and a half, right? Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
42.2.
Yeah, quick
Two,
37
yeah.
to go. So it's like,
So then from there,
Easy.
settle in,
Easy. Yeah. Headphones on or headphones off?
headphones on.
headphones on.
Headphones on. What were we listening to? So just straight up the Irish jam. Just on repeat.
Shipping out to Boston.
Yeah.
That would have been good. The man had pre-selected DJ sets on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So that was really.
So different music sets or same music sets?
Our first set was different. Then we went into
Okay.
Grime Miami
Okay.
Yeah.
at Ultra.
Oh,
Miami.
Graham, Ultra.
Yeah. Love it.
Gets you fired up.
Oh, boys.
Yeah, it's
And
good.
then from there,
I'm proud
it was
of
just stick to the course, stick to your guns, and then so you beam around the Cass, back up through the city,
Yeah.
and then once we got through Oxford Street, you had all the drags out, everyone was fired up, and then from about there, it's like I looked at Hen, he was pretty settled in. I'm like, all right, we're gonna just start running our own race now. We obviously saw Mum and Dad at the Rocks. That was about 15 k's in. They were cheering us on, vibes were up, and then we get through the city. And then you head out to the UNSW, and then from there we kind of just ran our own race. I ran a little bit ahead, hence stuck with the threes. Then
I was
you
just trying to
go
hold on.
right up past the uni, loop around, down back through Centennial Park, and then after the park, the last time I saw a hen was the final up and back, like up Moore Park Road.
Yeah.
Go up there, and it's a bit of a hill, and I'm like, you're about 36 k's in at this point, and I go up this like little shitty hill. They always do it every year, and then you turn back on yourself and you're running downhill. I'm like wanted to see how far in front of the threes I was, and I was looking at the hen, and then I actually wasn't too sure if I was going to see him. I wasn't too sure if I was going to see him because that that was some work through Centennial Park and all the rest.
Yeah,
of it.
it's fucking brutal.
You put it in work, and then I see him backwards cap, drenched to the bone, just super red face, just sticking on those threes. I'm like, let's go ahead.
Yeah. I was just because they hold out all the waters, like
Yeah.
so I'm just running past, grabbing waters, just smacking it straight in my face,
Smack.
and just keep walking. I'm like, I can't drink anything, but I'm so fucking hot. I'm just absolutely cooking.
We had gels
So-
dropped and loaded every 5Ks. So at the five,
Yeah.
we had it on our forearms, the markings for when to take a gel,
Yeah.
on which clicks, so you didn't get bamboozled.
Oh,
So you
that's
just-
pretty sick.
Yeah. So you just
Well
rip the
done.
gel with your teeth, scramble
Yeah.
it down,
Yeah.
and
What would happen if you weren't running without the gels, do you think?
it'd be hard.
Yeah, just be
Yeah.
way hotter.
Yeah.
You just like you'd run the risk of dehydration, muscle cramps. The gels just and caffeine hits just keep you moving. Like every
So is
5K
that what's
is
in
my
them?
recommendation.
Is it just straight up caffeine and energy?
Salts,
That's
Yeah,
salts,
salts, carbs.
salts,
it. Yeah.
all the good stuff.
Sugars, all the
It
good
tastes like
stuff.
shit.
Then you
Oh,
do
does
the
it really?
final beam.
Yeah, they're not great.
You do the final
Okay.
beam through the city, and but
Yeah.
funnily enough, both me and Hen's headphones died at like the back a couple of clicks. So and I was just like, I really need it then, but I was like, whatever. You do the final beam
That's
through
not bad.
Hyde Park, then you dip into the Botanic Gardens. At this point, Hen didn't even know where he was, but I knew it's the final dog leg, and it's
Yeah, I
just,
thought I had.
Yeah.
I thought I had 3 more clicks. I was like, I'm fucked here.
and then you beam up back out of the gardens, and then you just run around the loop, and then it's just a downhill stretch into the Oppie. Everyone's
Yeah.
cheering.
Yeah.
And because we had caught up to the threes,
Yeah, we had a
and since we
buffer.
were so far back, we had a few minutes up our sleeve. So Hen just had to stick with the threes. But that being said,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
they're running-
chaos.
they're
It was
running down
chaos.
the hill.
Yeah.
What happened, Ed?
Yeah, like about 38 to 42, that K, everyone was just trying to hang on to the paces. Like the crew with me was just like people just pulling up, like blowing hammies, people just dying left and right. And then like we got to 40, and the paces
Yeah.
are like, "Go lads, go! If you're gonna go, you gotta go now!" Because everyone wanted to get sub 3, so they're just like,
Yeah.
"Leave us, leave us behind." I'm like just panting. This guy's like slapping me on the shoulder, like, "Hang in there!" I'm like, "Mate, I'm dying." So everyone just towards the end just sprinting off. It was just like, and people were
Jesus.
we were just flying through people as well. Like people were walking, and they just
Yeah.
look past and just see the 3 train just come straight through, and they're just like, "Fuck!"
Yeah,
Like, see you
seems
later, lads.
And so you're ahead of that.
Out.
Yeah, I just left them because it was all
Yeah.
downhill. I was just like, "Fuck it, just go."
All out.
Fast blast.
All out.
Yeah.
So across the line, where do we sit, boys? What do we finish at? What's the times first?
254.
254, Hen?
257.
Not bad. Not bad at all, lads. Sub threes.
As far as
Top three.
numbers go, me and Hen were both in the top 1,000. I think as 500, Hen was 650 overall.
Shit.
And that's like nearly 25,000
Out of 25,000 people.
Yeah, and we're both in the top 100 for our age groups.
Yeah.
So.
So what?
yeah,
What?
we got it
Where?
done.
What's like number 1, number 2? Where are they in the age group sort of scale? Are they older or younger?
I think they're in the
good
Kenyans
question.
are like in his 30s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
a bit
fairly
older.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I was
top,
looking at
top
2019.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go in.
Top time was 206. Was that course record?
Yeah.
206.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
3-minute
Yeah,
Ks.
Oh
flat
my
threes,
God.
actually 259Ks.
So is that for you? Is that almost a sprint? Like is that
That's
getting?
I don't
someone-
think I've ever ran that fast,
I don't do my intervals
even
that
for
fast.
1K.
My
So-
800 meters, I'm lucky to get in the 3s.
That's what you're going to need.
So
in
he's-
mine.
Yeah. So he's running at a full sprint for you guys, or even faster than a full sprint the entire 42 Ks.
Yeah.
That is.
It's
nuts.
unbelievably fast, guys. We're talking
So-
You get it wrapped up in 2
15-minute
hours.
park runs.
Yeah. So he's tucking into a nice big English breakfast. Had already sipped down 4 coffees by the time you guys are coming across the line.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty nuts. So how do you boys get there? What's the goal here, boys? What do we do? How do we get you to that level?
I don't want to get there because
I don't know how you get there. I don't want to get there. I don't even want to find out.
Is it actually possible for you boys to get there? Would it be possible for you boys to get there?
I don't know, guys.
yeah, probably not.
Would you need to be taller and maybe skinnier?
I think I need to be Kenyan.
You need to be Kenyan.
I need to be Kenyan because.
Fair enough, guess. Fair enough.
But no, like you could, but it'd be non-stop training. Like those guys are just at it 24/7.
It's so okay, and don't. Hey, is there anyone that's Caucasian, for example, that who's the fastest Caucasian in the world at the moment?
I saw this one guy on race day that was this one Caucasian that was running amongst the pack of Kenyans,
Yeah.
and you could just see him, like his form. He was just trying to hang on, like
Yeah. Okay.
it's just so effortless, like the running
Yeah.
styles.
the way they do it.
Yeah, they're just springing along.
Yeah.
This Caucasian guy just looked like he was just grinding. I was like, yeah, mate, you're in for a long
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, so
Right.
Brendan
Yeah, okay.
Core, he is in the 35 to 39 age group.
He's in the 35 to 39 age group,
Yeah, Kenya.
and so he's Kenyan. Okay.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah.
So first place of 2,200 punters. I mean 20,200 punters. And what's
Yeah.
crazy because is back in 2019 when I first did it, there was only 4,600 punters out across the whole field.
Running's gotten so big over, like, I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like, is it COVID that made it huge, or people just trying to better themselves now more? Or
I reckon it was COVID.
what's
I
happening?
think because you only got like an hour physical activity, so I reckon a lot of people are just like, fuck, I can't go to the gym. I have to start running due to COVID.
Yeah,
I
so
think
you reckon
that's
COVID
a
boosted
big-
those numbers?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think also Sydney Marathon is getting more attention worldwide because they're trying to get it onto the Abbots. So if it does become, this was their final year to get it a world major, so they were really pushing the numbers. So I think all the running clubs across Sydney, and they had a lot more internationals come over for it. So I
Yeah.
think that was contributing as well. Back in 2019,
Yeah.
it wasn't like on the world stage as much.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But they've done, the course itself is sensational. It's
Yeah,
just
would
so
you
good.
say it would be up there as one of the best in the world? Like, just what you're seeing, where you're running through, it's got to be up there for. Like, you say this German one's obviously quite big, and then you've got the Boston Marathon. Surely the views you're getting from the Sydney one are far better than the German or the Boston one.
I mean, yeah, probably. I think for me, it's just home base, and it's just so good to like beam through all the
Yeah.
usual stuff and
Yeah.
back on home turf. You know,
So is
not
so
hard, Trevor.
one last question, lad. So is it possible that they could allow more people to run the Sydney Marathon, or they cap it out?
well, what they did this year was with the start.
I think
They used to do it at Milson's Point, where you had to do a pretty
Mm.
tight 180 turn to get up onto the bridge, and that was just
Yeah.
always a pinch point, especially in the first, like that very first part of the race. But since they've moved it to North Sydney, where it's essentially just open plains straight down, I think.
Yeah.
But even then, it was super crowded, and like I can't imagine how it would have been back in the Fullers, for example. It would have just been chock a block.
Yeah.
So
Back
I
and
think
forwards.
that's not what you want.
It's party time back then.
Yeah, you had people dressed up in banana suits, Borats.
So people are on the piss back there. You reckon people are on the
Yeah.
Hip
Yeah.
flasks.
piss? Yeah,
it's
that's what you want.
it's what
I
they're-
tell you guys, I take the Maras over the fucking Bow Desert any day of the week.
Yeah, so the ultras are definitely a bit harder than the 42 marathon.
It's just a long day. The 3 hours, like you're wrapped up, you're still in time for brekkie. It
Yeah.
feels good. It's just a cleaner
Yeah.
operation. You're out in the city.
Yeah.
You're not all dusty from the fucking being out in the fucking
You know, just the back,
Dusty
the
old
back
trails.
ass trails. Yeah, yeah.
eating
Nah, that's
fucking
fair,
cup of
cuz-
soups. Like it's just a nice clean day.
Hey, you running this race? Hey, you're a runner? Yeah, I'm running.
What are you doing out here, mate?
Why are you eating the food for? Yeah, okay. So these guys are a bit more professional, run a bit of a tighter ship.
Yeah.
Nothing much
Just-
can go wrong. No wrong turns. You know where you're going, sort of thing.
Exactly.
Not
Ultra
going back up.
clean. Yeah.
Yeah, we're parked up at the Rocks. We're back at actually the what was the place? The Orient, and just parked up having gars.
Yeah.
Petite Churchill's parked back up
Yeah.
there for like 11 o'clock, all done
Yeah.
and dusted, enjoying a nice
Yeah.
stogie. So
Fresh wipes on, just parked
fresh
up.
whites,
Well,
feeling
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that's the dream, boys. That's the absolute dream.
Well, let's get
You
tucked
can't
into it,
complain.
lads. What do you say?
You can't complain. Well done, lads. Anyway, I'm proud of you both. You got it done. Where are we off
Thanks,
to
guys.
next? Where are we off to next, guys? What's the next trail?
Yeah,
Slash
back
marathon.
out. We're back out the trails. Whether we like it or not, we're back out to the trails. So,
Okay. So
Maxie's
trails is the
got-
next go.
yeah, Maxie's got the Grampians 100 miler in
Ooh, the 100
Mid-
miler. That's right.
mid-November.
Back at
Yeah.
it, because
Yeah.
That's exciting, cuz. That is
Yeah.
And then the
exciting.
following week come out at Cos. So,
Yeah.
back-to-back weeks, and then that'll see us to the end of the year.
Hen's been
Yeah,
doing
okay,
twice
gotcha.
daily bathhouses. I've been doing once dailies. And,
Yeah.
I think that'll get us sorted out.
Yeah.
You gotta up
okay.
those numbers, guys.
They're rookie numbers, cuz.
I'm 6 a.m. every single morning on the ice.
Yeah, I'm 6:30 and 5 p.m.
Alright. So, because you need to be dual ice bathing it.
Yeah, you need at least
Minimum.
2 times 4 rounds
Minimum
each round.
dual.
I'm not taking this seriously.
So
8
cuz
saunas a day. 4
at
rounds.
least 8 saunas a day. Are you on the home ice bath, cuz? Hen?
Nah, I found a good little spot actually.
Yeah.
They got the
Maxie, you just
5-degree
pouring
water.
are you on just the ice in the bathtub?
No, I'm at Riggs, cuz.
Oh, so you just get yourself sorted too now.
Yeah,
Straight
it's 10
into the
minutes
ice bath.
drive, and they
Yeah.
open at 6 a.m. So I'm the first one in as doors open.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah,
wave me through.
straight in.
I've got unlimited access to the cold plunges and the steam room.
Yeah, sweet.
That's great. You just hop in the jacuzzis. They're normally playing something on Netflix up on the 2 screens, and you just
Yeah.
do your rounds. 4 minutes cold, 4 minutes hot, and then I go for
Yeah.
a big steam.
Yeah.
And then I just jump into the ice after that.
So what's
Get
the
myself to
temp
the
on the
office.
ice?
I don't know. It's cold though. It's definitely cold.
Is it colder than the one at Briz?
It's somewhere between that like ice bath
The
place
ice
and
bath
the
and
cold
the
pool.
yeah, the cold. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
like you do 4 minutes in there and you're feeling it.
Yeah, okay. And you're straight 5'10", 5 degrees.
Yeah, 5 degrees, 98 degree sauna. So I just alternate between that.
98-degree sauna.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a little digital temp. I'm a bit skeptical that it's 98, but they say it gets up to
How could it
98.
be 98?
You're pretty cooked. You're pretty cooked because you can't do
Jesus,
longer,
okay.
really much longer than 20 minutes. That's about the
And
20
maximum
minutes
it
at 98. That's easy. Sounds easy, cuz.
is. It's not too bad.
All right. Well, what's on the cards for today, boys? What are we looking at?
All right. Well, I think we should probably do our due diligence here and just touch on the US because we never got a chance to wrap up the debate, but we don't need to spend much time on it because it's kind of old news.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, I think it is probably worth touching on. You lads get a chance to watch it. This is 11th of September, so going on 10 days ago now.
Yeah, we did watch it, cuz. Well, I did anyway. I'm pretty sure you watched it then.
Yeah, I
Tuned
watched
in?
it. I tuned in.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what were your first initial thoughts there, boys?
So they
Nothing
hit all the
shocking.
same topics. Yeah, the same topics we know and love. Nothing
Yeah.
really new.
Yeah.
But him.
Few new memes.
Yeah, good content came out of it. I think
Yeah.
yeah, I think Kamala came out on top there. Just looked the strong candidate. Really took him to work as the kind of the lawyer in her.
Yeah.
Just kind of baiting Trump the whole time. Trump kind of just hitting home the same kind of key policies. Nothing really surprising. Immigration just nonstop.
Yeah.
Tariffs. Kamala talking about tax cuts and supplements to first home buyers and things like that. Nothing really formative in terms of her policy stances. But now there was Trump. Kamala, I think, took it out. Just looked the stronger candidate up there. That's my take.
So your take isn't the whole 3v1 sort of, you just think it's a bit played to the media?
Yeah, I think,
You don't think ABC has something to answer for?
Yeah, I think...
Like where your head's up, guys.
You don't
The
think
3v1. They do have something to answer for. But I don't
They
think
do have
they
something
ever
to
will.
answer for? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a bit impartial about the whole thing. I personally think, there was a few fact check things there that obviously Trump had a lot of fact checking going on where Kamala didn't. I still think you're probably right, because Kamala did win the debate. Trump was just same old shit, different day. The old cat eating the cats in Springfield. That was a fresh one, but it's a bit interesting. But I think it would be interesting to see what would happen. Obviously, Trump and his representatives agreed to do the ABC interview, knowing that ABC are pro Democrats. What would happen if roles were reversed? They go to a Fox News. They do like a debate on Fox News. It'd be I think it'd be a different outcome. I think Trump would probably come out on top. So yeah.
I think, in all honesty, I think that my personal opinion is Trump still won, but because we've got so much fucking like the comparison of Kamala to Biden is so stark that comparatively you would say that she won that debate because she can actually string a sentence together. But she wasn't actually saying anything of substance, and she was just trying to run the script. I didn't walk away from that thinking I actually understand what the Democrats are going to do for the country. Anyone.
Yeah, I agree
At
with
least
that.
Trump's wearing his heart on his sleeve, and you can see that he's trying to, get the job done and actually be honest with us.
Well, he is. You're right. He is going out there. He's just not leaving anything on the table. He's having a proper crack. I did find it funny. I think Matt Groening did write a statement out there saying, "Look out for the next Simpsons episode. It's gonna. They're gonna put the presidential debate into one of their episodes. So that'll be quite funny. Yeah.
It'll be
Keep it
great.
in mind. Do you think they're
yeah.
going to do another one? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, when's the start co-main then?
Oh, the co-main. The co-main's coming up. Vance v. Joyce. Oh, no, Vance v. Watts.
Vance v. Bolts.
Is it going to be skirts off, booze up sort of scenario
Yeah, it's just going to
down in
be
the deep south?
just chaos. Just screaming and yelling.
That'd be an interesting one actually. I reckon that would be a better fight than the
two vets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, two vets.
Yeah, one
two
true
vets.
vet,
One.
one maybe.
I went to war.
One doesn't.
This country.
One who's in trouble
One-
with the wife.
Yeah, he doesn't really know if he's a vetter or not. He says he is, but he would just be in trouble with the wife.
She's always on my case about that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I'm just saying the wrong thing all the time. Just saying the wrong thing all the time.
Right, chaps.
zero
Well,
to-
anyway, yeah, I don't know. Everyone's saying that Kamala's down in the polls, but I think we're still going to be all right.
Do you think
I think Trump's
assassination
still
attempt a ploy?
Secret Service back in hot water.
I don't know about hot water.
Who are we saying that it's a ploy by? Are we saying it's a ploy by the Trump administration, or are we saying it's a
I think,
what are we
yeah,
saying?
could be Trump administration coming back, didn't like the results in the debate. We won't go down easy. That old narrative.
I just feel like I don't know. I don't think so.
Has he
I know
been
that-
charged? The guy?
He's in custody. I don't know. They're working on it.
Yeah. It's a bit sus.
Extremely sus. I mean, if you were gonna fake one, this one would be the one to fake.
That's an easy one to fake.
Actually, faking the shots fired with people dying, that's not.
You
that's
can't
not
fake that.
something
Clip the
you're gonna
ear.
fake. Yeah.
Well, you don't
That's
know.
not something
until
you
we
can-
find out until we find out the JFK files.
It's
until
gonna
they
be in
get
that
released
file.
with the moon landing. We won't know. We just won't know until those files are released, guys.
Yeah.
But if the
That's how
files
you
do get
find
released, then-
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
it'll be interesting.
Well, interesting news out of the Middle East, though, boys. Did you see that one?
Right,
Yeah, we're
where are we
talking
going to
pages.
next? Let's go Hezbollah.
Let's go straight into Hezbollah, boys. Hezbollah. So,
All right.
interesting
run us through it,
little
'cause
story.
What happened?
I'll
What
just
the hell
I'll
happened
tell
out
you
there?
how I'll tell you what happened from my side of things anyway. All right, scrolling the news, having a look, and was like, oh wow, 9 dead, 3,000 injured, blah blah blah, and the rest of it from these pages. No news on it. It was early days. I'm like, holy crap! So all these batteries exploded on one day. That's just nuts. Anyway, get to the next day. Mossad comes out, claims responsibility for putting these little bombs in all their pages months beforehand before they got shipped out to Hezbollah. You got to give credit to, well, I don't know if you give credit, but interesting ploy by Mossad. Obviously very impactful. Minimal collateral damage as well, which is quite interesting. So of the injured, I'm not sure what the numbers were, but I think it was 95 or 98% were all Hezbollah operatives or working for Hezbollah.
Yeah.
So it was quite impactful and obviously quite successful from their front.
Not to mention the hundreds blinded by looking at the pages at the time.
Yeah, so the interesting story was that they waited until Hezbollah sent a message out. Then 7 seconds later, when they were ripping out their pages, then they exploded them. So,
Yeah, apparently it was like the volume was down as well, so a lot of people had to hold it to the ear.
yeah,
A lot of just head damage.
yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Just straight up. So and then you wake up the next morning. Oh, I think it might have been 36 hours later. You scroll in the channels again. You're like, you'd be forgiven for misreading what you were reading at the time because you're like, there's another heap of explosions going off. So what Mossad have done after they've done the pages, they know that Hezbollah still need to talk to someone, so they go and put these little bombs in their walkie-talkies and go, all right, boys, let's get them again. And sometimes you do just roll snake eyes. Sometimes you roll snake eyes, boys.
I think that's what Anne was talking about with the volumes. So did they actually crank the volumes down the walkie-talkies too?
Oh, they
I'm not
They had to get
sure.
'em.
Yeah,
I
to
saw
get them
that.
close to you.
You had to get them close.
There was the video of the guy that's walkie-talkie. It's going off. He can hear it's going off, and he's like scrambling around. He's in a in
Is that the
some shopping
supermarket
centre
one?
somewhere.
Yeah,
The supermarket
yeah.
one just goes
It's
off
fucking
as
on
an
the
attack.
walkie-talkie.
And he's just scrambling.
Yeah, it's like clipped on his waist, and he's like, fuck. Just on the ground, just going off.
Yeah, that's actually nuts. So they knocked out 12 with the pages and 20 with the walkie-talkies, but then like thousands wounded, hundreds.
Thousands wounded. 2, I think it was 3, but it's definitely more now that are in serious condition. So I think it's 400 now that have gone to serious condition. So who knows
The
what
big
the
question
numbers
everyone's
are.
asking, cuz, is why did they wait until now?
I truthfully, I can't really figure that out. I think maybe just with everything going in on Gaza, why not? You know, like, what more can they? They're already copping so much hate Israel for what's happening in Gaza. So, like, why not just go 2 birds with
This
one
the
stone
marks
sort
of
of
the
situation?
shift. Yeah, this marks the like next phase of the war to the north, essentially.
Yeah.
Kind of like Gaza's all fucking whatever. That
Yeah.
shit show's still ongoing, but now they're shifting up to the north.
Yeah.
And going up into Beirut.
It does
so
make
what's
you
the
think.
story?
Do you think Israel are just coming into this and they're thinking we're kind of a little bit invincible at the moment? Because really, if anyone attacks them, properly attacks them, then America steps in. So are you
got
thinking
the big
they're just kind of going, well, you know what? Let's just have a crack here, see what happens, shake the tree.
One
a
theory
little bit.
that's come out is that they thought so they've essentially had to set this up. They've had to have these explosives in place for a very long time because
Yeah.
the guys like Hezbollah, they started using the pages almost back at the start of the, like last year. So like back at the start of the war, October 7th last year. when they said that it was too risky to be on mobile phones. So they put all these pages in from this company, Gold Apollo, which is actually a Taiwanese company. So this is where your mates in NVIDIA might come into the mix, because
they might be on the chopping block.
so they had to load up the explosives then. So they've been carrying these explosives on their person for a very long time.
Yeah.
And
But did you see what they said?
think that, well, they think that they might have actually known that they were about
Hungarians?
to catch on. I know.
They're getting brought in. Like, we never. Everyone's just like passing the hot potato. We never touched it. We brought in this consulting group from the Hungarians. They're like, we never even did that. That's years ago. Everyone's just like, we don't want to get brought into this international war. Everyone's saying it's a big war crime. Everyone's like, let's get to the bottom of it.
I don't. Do you? Okay, so, all right.
The
A
Japanese
bit of
got
a
brought in.
controversial topic, though. But do we think it is a war crime?
Yeah, so they broke a couple of international laws with
hear
the whole booby trapping. You're not allowed to booby trap.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to. I think it was something related to if you don't know who the actual target could be.
They had a pretty good idea, though, didn't they?
Yeah, but it still killed some. Like, they didn't know that all pages were going to be used by.
Hezbollah.
ops. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think those are the
Yeah.
two major international war crimes.
Unclear targets, no guarantees.
Yeah.
So if you come down on that,
Yeah.
the whole UN's against you. Like the Taiwanese are just like fuck.
And they need friends.
Don't get us brought
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's-
Okay. So
it's a tough one to trace. Like
Yeah.
as you're saying, Maxi, over like a year in the works. Walkie-talkies. Was it part of a wider scale attack? Why did they do it? Why was it 3:30? Exactly 3:30 p.m.
Yeah.
So many
Because a
questions.
lot of people thought it was going to be a prelude to like a big invasion into the north, but it hasn't come. So what people are thinking, maybe they just blew on because they thought their cover was about to be blown anyway, so they had to strike
Yeah.
while they still
Yeah.
had cards to play.
to play. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's only so long before they, like, those pages and explosives probably would have been found. I don't know. Like, someone somewhere.
Someone would have
seen-
dropped one something, and then
Yeah,
it
just
just
seen-
broke open.
seen
That's
it
like,
in
what the
there.
hell is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you drop it on the ground.
So it's like
up.
over a year. Over a year hiding it in there.
I was more meaning if you drop it on the ground and it opens up, and then you see the explosive inside. I didn't think if you dropped it on the ground, it just blows up straight away, guys.
Yeah, you bang it against something, it just blows up.
Yeah, just yeah.
So that thing.
That's a good one, guys.
Yeah, so what's going to happen, guys, is Hezbollah right now, all their comms are scrambled. Like, they can't be sending out messages, there's no comms, walkie-talkies are down, and they're afraid to use anything. And I don't blame them.
The thing is that I was looking. So Israel's a lot smaller than obviously than Lebanon is. So I don't know what's going to happen because everyone's saying, oh, this is the start of World War III. I just can't
I've
see
been saying that
Israel.
from the get-go, though.
Yeah,
We've been saying that.
Israel's something like 20, I think 20,000 square kilometers, and Lebanon's something like 120 or something ridiculous. Would say around 100.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I know what you
But-
mean, guys.
But
you
yeah,
can't just go and invade another country that's a lot larger than you, even though they probably have more technology. What is the point of them invading Lebanon? Like, what are they going to get out of it?
I think it's just to send a threat that because I think Iran would use Lebanon to invade Israel. So I think by just having that threat there, they kind of maybe preventing it. But yeah,
Well,
Who knows?
Israel's come out and said that they've updated their aims of the war effort. So they not only do they want to defeat Hamas in Gaza and free the Israeli
Yeah.
hostages, but they want to they want to return the residents of the north safely to their homes.
Yeah, okay.
so what's next?
So
Because
what
they've
is
had
next?
60,000 people have evacuated from northern Israel because of the near daily attacks by Hezbollah. So
Yeah.
essentially, they want all those people back up in the north, and they want Hezbollah to go stuff themselves and retreat. I think they're happy if they go retreat back into Lebanon and get the hell out of there, but they just want the whole northern front just cleaned out.
Yeah. So just get yeah.
So now they've got the north and south battles, and they're really just going at it.
Yeah. I can't see Iran getting involved. It just, I don't know. It seems like a death sentence if they get involved. It's just not a smart way. And you know, Lebanon's vowing, or Hezbollah is vowing revenge and all of this sort of shit. But really, what are they gonna do? Like, what can they do? yeah. Israel, for how small they are very, very well armed and very well trained.
They've got teeth.
Yeah, they really do. They really do, cuz.
Yeah, the intel to be able to pull that off, like, as we've seen, they've pulled off some pretty big ones.
No, well, they actually have, yeah. Mossad is considered one of the best secret forces in the world. Like, they really
is he a
are.
hero?
Who?
Mossad?
The guy from Mossad. I don't know. Well, to his people, probably, cuz. To his people, he probably is.
Who's head of Mossad? What's his name again? I'll pull it up. Director.
Yeah. Let's keep this on track, lads.
Yeah.
Where are we heading to?
Head of Mossad is David Barnea. Is he a hero for what he's done? Unclear. Anyway, yeah.
I think for these people. What are we on to next, boys? Where are we off to now?
Let's go.
We bring it back. Yeah, bring it back on home soil.
Home turf.
Home turf, alright.
It all links in anyway.
So what's on home
links
turf?
in.
So Packer interview, he sat down with Spotlight Channel 7.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
done his first interview in an extremely long time.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever really heard him like properly speak about anything. Like, you obviously see him in the press all the time, and like
He's done a couple of interviews.
Yeah,
you saw him on the Zoom calls with the Royal Commission, like, you know.
Post Mariah, he was all in the news.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's been a good 5 or so years.
It's been a good couple of years.
He's aged about 20.
Yeah.
He really has.
So he kicks off saying that his main issues was that obviously his mental health declining. And he said it really picked up steam from about 2013. And that's when he had his first run
The
of
decline picked up in 2013.
Yeah. And you look at what was happening in 2013 for him, and this is like peak Packer. Like, he just, like, the Crown, Sydney was just broken soil on it. Oh, maybe not just then.
Not quite.
But, like, it was in the works.
It was in the works.
Making big moves in China, and just
definitely making
all
big moves.
things-
He was
things
making
scamming.
big moves. Yeah.
Then he went with Brett Ratner and opened up the Ratner Packer Rat Pack production house, and so then he's in with Hollywood types, Leonardo DiCaprio, Scorsese, running around LA, and that's when he said he was really hitting the booze.
Yeah.
That'd be the time
Just
to do
go
it.
there. That would be the time to do it. Every
That's
party.
Wolf of Wall Street, like just all the big hits coming out. You're in suits.
Yeah.
Good not
And
to.
they said drugs, and it's like, look, mate, they're all that stuff too.
What do you think?
It's Hollywood, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Take a wild guess, mate.
Yeah.
He didn't say no, and I respect him for it. He's like, I don't need to go into details, but
But you know what was happening.
Rat Pack Productions.
It's the Rat Pack.
The name says it
sake.
all. What do you think's happening? What do you think's happening there?
Movie premieres, Leo to your left. Fucking
Yeah.
De Niro to your right.
Yeah. It's all going on. It's all going on.
So he said he was in Mania for a good couple of years there. So he said,
Yeah,
he
I
felt
thought that was wild. A
indestructible.
couple years. And he's like, those were my best years. And I was like, Jesus, I wonder what that's like.
Just fucking no sleeping.
Waking up, making moves.
Yep.
Booze.
So he's just getting it done.
Yeah,
He is actually
good couple
getting
of
it done.
years.
Yeah.
Those board meetings just fired up.
Yeah. He
That's
said,
coffees.
but he had that
Everyone
crazy
on the bags.
hallucination. and he just withdrew from all boards because he had this crazy hallucination. He's like, they're onto me or something. And he's like, he just withdrew from all boards, shut it all down.
Got out of there.
Fuck, that's intense.
Yeah.
So it was weird seeing Robbie as well make an appearance.
Just on that though,
Yeah.
my question is so his dad Kerry famously didn't drink booze.
Yeah.
He stopped drinking in his 20s or like early, maybe even late teens. Loved the sodas, loved the darts, couldn't get enough of it, but no booze whatsoever. My question is if James, obviously such severe mental health here, if he'd never touched the booze, he might have been predisposed to these mental health issues. But I wonder if the booze, Rat Pack Productions, just like triggered it.
Are you asking that as a question, or are you stating that as a fact? Because it's
Question.
obviously a fact. No,
Yeah.
it is 100% correct. If he didn't, all right. So let's just go like this. You go booze and drugs hand in hand.
Yeah.
So you've got that there. Let's be honest. If you're punching the bags non-stop for quite some time, it's gonna have a really probably negative effect on your mental capacity. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's not sober,
So-
just getting launched into all the narcotics with
Yeah.
Rat Pack, just on the sodas.
He's just straight on the sodas. Maybe a Panadol here and there, but no, he's definitely not doing that. So I do think yes, your question is actually a fact because
Yeah.
Because I think his dad may have had his fair share of mental health issues, but he was able to keep it under wraps and manage the amount of stress he was under, like when he was going through his own, hiccups along the way with his big, challenges with setting up cricket and the NBN deals with Bond and all the rest of it. He may have actually been or on the brink, but he was able to get through it because he hadn't wrecked himself.
well,
with
he
Rat
still
Pack Productions.
The Rat
He
Pack
still
takes
had
a toll.
he still had an outlet though. He still had his outlet, which was gambling.
So
Like
does
he was
darts, gambling.
straight
he
up
had
on that.
vices.
It's just he had his vices, but he didn't. Obviously, they weren't vices that could destroy you. Well,
Yeah, it's not Rat
gambling
Pack
can
vices.
obviously, but it's not Rat Pack vices. That's exactly right. It's not Rat Pack vices. Rat Pack vices are quite brutal.
They're relentless.
They really are. They
Leo's
really,
blowing
really
up
are.
your phone at 2 a.m. You gotta answer the call.
Exactly right. There's a party, get down here. You're not gonna go. Like, you have to go. It's Leo.
I respect him when he says, I'd rather be rich and unhappy than poor and unhappy. Like, I respect him not going down the road of saying, money doesn't buy you happiness. He was honest. To be honest. I'm sitting on my multi-million
Yeah,
dollars.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but neither does poverty. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's fair.
He's not half wrong. He's not half wrong at all. It'd be more, I don't know. Obviously, he's very gifted. Well, not gifted, I should say. He's very lucky to be born into such a wealthy family. So, he's not exactly self-made.
But even with Kerry, they said when he got his 100 mil inherited to him in the 70s, or even earlier, if he'd just invested, they said if you just put that in any old, S&P 500, balanced, fund, that would be worth, close to 11 bill by the time 2010 or whenever that was over.
Yeah.
And he'd turned it into something like 5 bill. So you're ripping through the 70s, 80s, 90s. That was
Everything's booming.
everything's booming.
You put money anywhere, it triples.
Yeah.
So
Triples.
everyone's like, he's
non-stop.
such an astute businessman.
Up until 2008, and then it just fucking bumps.
You take it out.
You just
So
were seeing the
Saka-
GFC happening.
Yeah.
He had his run with one tail with his mate Lachlan, who we get introduced to. All
Yeah.
powers from the start. Lachlan
Yeah.
Murdoch. Same birthday.
There you go.
Then he runs into Mania again 2022 when he's
Mhm.
forced to sell his 3 billion stake of of his crown.
Sanchez. Yeah.
Then I like his diet. He's like, I still put on weight. I'm on Ozempic, but I've just eaten tons of sugar.
Yeah.
So is
Like,
he
what,
on
what do you mean? Like chocolates, biscuits, it's like all of it.
On
Absolutely, all
Ozempic,
of it.
still putting on weight.
Is that a bad thing? Because isn't Ozempic just fucking insulin? Like,
I'm
what
actually
is
not sure.
Ozempic? I think it's
No,
just
it's not
extreme.
insulin.
I'm pretty
It's
sure it has
supposed to be
insulin properties.
Let's have a look. It's semaglutide, which is I mean, it's supposed to. Well, I don't even know what it does, to be honest with you.
It's just
Sure,
a,
we'll
I
call
think
it
it's just an
insulin.
appetite suppressor, isn't it?
I thought it was more acting on your appetite. No, well, you're right. It just decreases blood sugar levels.
So,
Yeah, there you go.
So essentially, insulin.
yeah, so
it's
it can't
like-
be good for you. Is it?
It
good
reduces
to-
food intake by lowering appetite, by
Yeah.
slowing down digestion in the stomach. So while it does lower your blood sugar, it's
Yeah.
supposed to reduce your appetite.
Would
That's
that
it.
have negative effects on you in the long run, or not?
Yes.
Because well, the thing is, I heard a story not too long ago where apparently people that are on Ozempic are now more expected to live longer, as well, because it has insulin actually has all these great properties for the body.
Well, you're not having lower blood sugar
Mm.
and not having those long-term effects of diabetes will make you live longer.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be running around with high blood sugar. It's
Mm.
going to cause all sorts of issues. So absolutely. But the problem is when you go off it, you
You're gonna
bounce
be
back.
fucked. Yeah,
You bounce
okay.
back extremely quick. So while you're on it, if you want to take it for life, because you can't discipline yourself, like that's fine.
Yeah.
But you can't ever come off it.
Yeah.
I don't
There
know.
you go, boys. There you
I don't
go.
know. So Blackstone actually bought his shares, $3 billion.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal for them, I'd say. Sweep in.
$3 bill.
I think so. Three
They
straight
bought all
through,
his, fast 3.
These full shares.
And then they got the Crown up and running again because that
Because
obviously
they own a couple of casinos in Las Vegas as well. So
What have they
obviously they've got I forget which ones they own actually,
Bellagio.
but they own a couple. I'm not sure if it's Bellagio. Could be.
Hard Rock. Hard
Um,
Rock?
no, but they own a couple over there. So they've obviously got a
Circus,
for
circus.
the gaming. I think they're shut down now because I think they've actually shut the circus down. I think it's finally kaput. But
It's a
yeah,
tragedy.
I don't think they had too many difficulties getting a gaming license after that because they can show proof of running a
That's
successful casino in Vegas. Yeah,
And actually,
Tap another one on.
just throw another one in there.
well, I was
Throw
checking out the
another one in
gaming
there.
floors. It actually looks pretty nice because you just got to walk up to the front gates, sign up, and then head up to
Yeah.
the gaming floor. You been up there?
Yeah.
You checked it out?
I haven't, cause no, I have not. Not. But was it good?
Well, it looks nice.
Did you play?
Nah, it's just on the website.
Oh, okay. Have you been down to the Brizzy one yet? Grand opening.
Well, I'm heading up to Briz tonight, so I think I'm gonna check in.
Check in, cause
Maybe I'll watch
I'd be keen
the video,
to.
actually.
I'd be keen to see. Oh, there's no footy up there this weekend, cause.
3:30.
Oh, you mean watch it on the big screens?
Yeah.
That's actually a decent call. The live bar in the new Star is supposed to be pretty decent as well.
Sports bar.
Yeah. Park up, couple of lime and sodas. That'll square you away, cause.
Little punch on the side. Yeah.
But
Anyway, so I mean,
Should we-
Blackstone swept in, they cleaned it up, and they got a good deal.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, look, all Packers tragedies and stuff is still worth. What's his actual worth? Still worth $4.95 billion.
Yeah, they're saying he's going to lose all his money. this
Shirt
and that.
sleeves to shirt
Like-
sleeves, yada yada yada.
He's going to be alright.
he's not, he couldn't blow through that in the rest of it. Well, however short his life is. Ratback's not going to blow through that either, because he's quite secure right now. He is very, very secure.
A couple of big nights at the Rat Pack.
He could
Yeah, the
be
Rat Pack could
doing
have a go.
He could be having nights with the Rat Pack for the rest of his life, and it still won't make a dent in that. There'll be
That's not
zero
Rat Pack
dents
nights.
made.
Well, he got bought out by Access Entertainment from Rat Pack in 2017, so he
Yeah.
had 4 good years with them.
Yeah. Just packed up shop. Just said, fuck it.
Yeah, I can't
4
keep
years
doing
of
this,
Rat
lads.
I ain't doing this no more. I've been in Mania for 4 years.
Do you reckon that's the
Best
honor? Like he just walked in there and said, "I've been at
Just
Mania
hanging
for
up
4
on
years,
Leo.
boys. I need to get out of here.
I'm out, lads.
I'm packing it in. That's it for me."
Yeah, that would be a
Oh,
messy
dear,
morning.
dear.
Just grabbing your stuff, grabbing your keys.
Yeah, fuck off, lads.
It wouldn't be the next morning. It'd be the next night. You're waking up. Yeah, it's like, go grab yourself a bite to eat, go back to sleep, then leave the next morning.
Leo's pouring
That's
the
another
scotch. No,
Yeah.
Stop.
put it away.
You want some of this?
But it's an interesting segue, Kaz. Interesting segue into the Murdoch's power play. What do you think, Kaz?
Yeah, it's all
What's your
linked in
take on
because this is huge
What's your-
stuff.
What's your take on this one, Kaz?
So Daddy Rupert Murdoch is officially unhappy with his trust that he's had in 25 years.
Yeah.
It was supposed to
yeah.
be equal divisions between the 4 kids, but irrevocable trust, except for one narrow provision. It
Yeah.
can allow for changes done in good faith, where he thinks the trust could be in jeopardy,
Yeah.
by ensuring they're not able to make big changes. So
Yeah.
he sees the writing on the wall. He sees the other 3 kids becoming lefties, and it's like,
Yeah.
the only one I trust now
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah. And to be fair, I don't think he's not wrong. I think he's gonna do what's best for him. Obviously, he's created this bloody empire just from the ground up. He's had a little bit of help, but he's done a lot for the company and all the rest of it.
Is he a
So I
hero?
think, well, because I don't know. What do you reckon? I'd say yes, just with what he's doing for for Trumpy. I think he's backing in.
Hero, I don't know, depends on your definition, is very successful. I wouldn't say he's my hero, but fair play to him. I think from a business standpoint, yeah, I think he's bang on. Keep it with Lockie, don't let the leftists touch it.
Yeah.
From a general media perspective, I'm not sure if I agree with the whole division of media in the US, but from a business standpoint, fair play to Lockie. I don't know why they're not making the case public. I reckon that would be a good hearing, because they're bringing in the top lawyers from around the place.
Mm.
So
Well,
yeah,
who's
I
gonna
think
win,
Lockie's got it
boys?
in the bag. I think Lockie's.
I tend to agree. I don't think
Eldest son.
there's any. Yeah.
I don't think
Is he actually older than James?
oldest son.
Eldest
I've got a
son
family.
goes.
Because
And the
Prudence is actually the eldest.
Yeah.
And then you've got
Yeah, but-
Elizabeth, James, and Lockie. But
Yeah.
apparently Prudence is the most private.
Yeah. Yeah, former wife Patricia.
Why is she the most private for? Cause she's got a couple of bill to her name. She just doesn't give a shit. Just keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Why
like
not?
these billionaires actually live extremely boring lives. Like, you can't really do anything.
Mm. Well,
Unless
unless
you're
you're
hanging around
Elon
the Rat
Musk.
Pack.
Yeah, Rat Pack or Elon.
Like, Rupert can do shit. He can do whatever he wants. But if you're the trustee, like,
Yeah. You don't want
Lucky.
you kind of walking on eggshells. You don't want to be pissing them off. That's
exactly.
very true.
James tried to make a name for himself, and he's just a pussy. So, look where that's
Say it
going.
how it is, cause that's exactly right. Cause that's exactly right.
Not a fan.
There's nothing more disappointing, cause nothing more disappointing.
It's crazy to think he can be 93 and still running this fucking multi-billion-dollar empire and carving up the trust, going into courtrooms. Now, the other 3 kids, they all hate him because they're like... But he's not cutting them out of the trust. He's just saying
No.
you can't vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Well, you
control.
don't. Yeah, you can't control.
You
You
get
don't
your
have
money.
much to say
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
what happens to the company.
But did
Yeah.
you see they're trying to change that whole share structure? All the shareholders are saying the Murdoch shouldn't even have. They own 18% of the share, but they control 40% of the votes.
Oh, really?
Because it's a common share structure that
Yeah.
like Facebook, Twitter, all those big companies do. They're minority stakeholder, but majority voter.
Yeah.
So they're trying to change that. But even if I read the final statement of all the articles was even if they change it, it's not definitive. You can still it's up for debate again. So it's like I think Murdoch still has the final say whether or not they change it. So
Yeah.
look, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to pan out. I think Lockie's
Well,
going to be back.
ultimately,
I think they
if
should just
Lockie
take their money and
loses,
run.
though, if Lockie loses, and then James and the rest of them change Fox News, and then they get, that's like the last stronghold for the right. If they lose that, then it's all left.
CNN's quite right.
No, they're not, guys.
But I know they say they're not, but a lot of their stuff is right at the moment.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, or not even
I
behind the
haven't
scenes.
given JD a
at
single
home.
nice interview.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like CNN's quite down the line.
I don't know, guys.
I've seen a few things,
I
but
worry
you're
about
right.
Trump.
Fox News is a big supporter of Trump, and I look, because I don't think you have anything to worry about Trump.
Don't be scared, guys.
I don't think you have anything to worry about. To be fair, you see a lot of shit online with these Gen Zs. Okay, so you got a lot of Gen Zs out there at the moment because really they're the ones that are dominating social media. Because these Gen Zs, but when it comes down to brass tacks, and this is going to be the thing, there's not going to be a Gen Zer that probably cares enough about this election. Yeah, they'll post about it for whatever it's called. Is it called Cloud or whatever it's called? They're trying to get their followers up and all the rest of this shit. They post it all online. They want to be seen doing the right thing. But ultimately what's going to happen here, guys, is that on the day that it comes to vote, they'll be out having breakfast or they'll forget about going to vote. There'll be more important things to do than vote. And what's going to come down to it is that you got the old 40s and above, just all the Trump supporters going in and voting Trump. So I wouldn't stress about it, because
Yeah.
I just wouldn't stress.
It's going to be a good guys.
That's a hot take because I respect it.
It's going to be,
Yeah.
Trump's going to be fine.
Silent
If I-
majority.
Yeah. Trump will win it, guys.
Alright, fine. Anyway, I hope
He's
Lockie
gone
does
through this
alright.
before.
He's down in Reno, and these courtrooms are pretty hot and heavy. The three kids have this guy called Gary A. Bornstein. He's with Kraft, Swain, and Moore. They were these guys are top flying New York lawyers. They were in like the Appleverse, what were those guys? Blizzard Games or something. Anyway, they're in all the big lawsuits. I hate to think how much they're charging them, but it must be. Apparently, the Reno place is most of these happen in Reno because they've got favourable probate laws and privacy protections. I don't know, for some reason, most of these like sort of family trust court cases and stuff, they all go down to Reno.
What
Yeah,
Where-
what country is Reno?
state?
Reno,
no,
Nevada.
state is Reno. Yeah, it is Nevada, right?
It's relatively close
it's-
to Vegas.
No, I don't think it's Reno, Nevada, is it?
Yeah, it's Reno.
Yeah, city.
Oh, it is. All right, there you go, cuz.
You guys know Reno? And we've been there.
Yeah,
It's a nice place.
does sound familiar.
Come on, please.
Where's
That's just
Lake Tahoe in all of
Yeah,
that?
right next to it's right next to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, but isn't the line straight through there somewhere for Nevada and?
Yeah,
Running
yeah,
straight
yeah.
through there.
Okay.
We'll get boots on ground Reno. I'll show you boys around.
Can you boys get down there just real fast?
Yeah, it looks nice. We'll get down
We'll
there.
stakeouts at the courthouse. See what's actually.
What
Well,
happened in there?
They still do some gambling down there, boys. So you'd be squared away. Hit it the baccarat tables up. Won't be too bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
agreed.
Yeah. Well, there you go, boys. So where are we off to now?
I did want to just touch on Ukraine.
Let's
Did
hear
you
it.
boys see the
Let's
drone
hear it,
attack?
guys. On
Just a-
Moscow.
just a
Sorry,
quick
on
win.
St. Peters. On St. Petersburg.
I'm not sure. It was in
St. Petersburg.
Tver region. I'm not sure.
Okay. So that's not the drone attack that was on St. Petersburg, no?
I don't think so. They just took out 39 mil of equipment. Apparently, it was like 250 tons of high explosive detonating. These drones just came in, just blew up all this stuff. Everyone's like, why was it just out in open air? The Russians weren't happy.
Wait. Sorry, where were they blasting?
It's called the Tver. It's just a small regional town, but it holds all this Russian military equipment and these
Okay.
Ukrainian.
Close to the border?
Not Russia Tver region. I'm not sure.
Where
where
are
it is.
we now? Somewhere in Russia, though.
But in Russia.
Oh,
Definitely in
in
Russia.
Russia.
I know where we are now.
Okay.
I know where we are.
Wait,
guys.
Tver region.
We're in Russia.
Just outside of Moscow.
Yeah. So we're in Russia.
Just
We
out
know
of
where we are.
Moscow.
Big Russia. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just blew
What
up.
happened?
These drones just came in and blew up 30 mil of Russian equipment. It was about 250 tons of explosives going off.
So 250 tons of explosives going off.
Yeah, you
And
should
that
see the
only
footage. It caused an earthquake.
That only has
These drones just came in.
250
Just
tons
went
is a
bang.
fair bit, though.
Guys, you should see the explosive. It's huge.
All right, let me pull it up here.
Is it 250 tons, though? Is that correct, guys?
Yeah,
You mean
'cause-
250 kilos or 250 tons?
250 tons, guys.
Yeah, you sure
Big.
about that?
Jesus. Let's have a look here, boys.
All right, I'll share screen.
Can you share the screen? Yeah, that'd be good. This
Hold
is
on, lads.
250,000 kilos. 250,000
They said
kilos.
that's what it's equivalent of.
Oh, damn.
It's so loud.
Rip the headphones off.
That is wild, lads.
No, turn it down, guys.
Look at the smoke. Look at the.
You can see the wave from it. It's pretty incredible, actually.
So that footage probably just from Moscow.
But that doesn't look like we're in a city.
That's not from Moscow.
When you say outer rim, because I think we're really far out.
We're a couple of 100 miles out.
That's intense.
But yeah, just a couple of, and so these are all Ukrainian drones as well, because they're not supplied from the US or the UK.
So they flew them all the way from Ukraine and just
Homeborn
went
drones. Yeah, homemade. Sent them in. Got it done. Zelensky
Sent them in.
came
A lot of
out.
people-
Came out and said
a
it's
lot
a
of-
big win.
A lot of people aren't very happy with Zelensky in the UK. Just boots on the ground here, boys.
Oh yeah.
I think they've had about enough of it. You know, they're sending, I don't know, 600 million pounds of aid to Zelensky. He still had a crack at the Brits as well, saying that we're
What'd
not
he say?
doing enough. Well, it was a little snide comment. There was like a little interview going on, and he's walking past with his Jack security guards, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're still waiting on those bombs. Make sure
Yeah,
they
right.
get here."
Yeah. Let's take.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a few people that aren't too happy. Obviously, they've cut the heating pension for a lot of people over in the UK. So coming into winter, you know, the electricity bills the heating bills for a lot of families are going to be a lot more expensive. They think that that 600 million pounds could have gone to supporting their own people instead of supporting a war that no one wants to really be a part of.
Bit of a classic. Same that's kind of going on with Israel. Why are you sending all this funding overseas?
Exactly.
What's happening boots on ground?
Yeah.
That's fair. It
is what it is, cuz.
Sentiments
It
are
is what it is.
shifting. A lot of people saying at Turev, they're like, why the hell wasn't this ammunition on the ground?
Yeah. They're like, the Russians, they're not happy. What the
They're
hell are
not
you guys
happy.
doing over there?
Yeah.
Just
They're
leaving
not
all this
happy.
equipment.
Someone forgot to get the forklift out and put it
It's
away.
lying around.
So it's
Just
This
just
is,
dump it here.
Yeah.
He probably,
This is their
old
main
mate probably
stronghold
would have
of
thought.
ammunitions.
He probably thought he could do it tomorrow. You want to get down the pub, get down there quickly, sink a few beers. He said they're not going
With
anywhere.
this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck this.
we'll do it tomorrow, boys. Let's get down the pub.
Right,
Yeah,
chaps.
blame him.
Let's get the show on the road here. Sports?
Oh, sports indeed, boys. Sports indeed.
What we've all been waiting for.
Alright,
What?
F1. Oh, actually, I don't mind. Whatever you want. Because
You kick off F1, cuz. Did you watch the highlights?
I watched the whole thing.
You watched the whole thing. What do you think? Bit of a boring race. Well, not a lot happening.
Well, the
Obviously.
first half, the whole time I was sitting there thinking, does Cuz just not know what he's talking about anymore? Is he completely out of touch with what's happening in the F1? Charles
So
is out
you-
in front. Piastri, Norris, Staps in particular, nowhere to be seen. Putting away Azerbaijan as predicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside chance, more like inside chance at this point, guys.
More like inside chance at this point, Cuz.
Hey, you guys, did Charles win the race?
Hey,
He came close.
if it wasn't for what
He did
happened at
not.
the end, he would have had a lot
They
more
did-
points closed off between him and Norris and Staps.
Yeah, cause. Okay, so I'm a bit
Tell me
confused
I'm
here. I'm you're wrong. 100% you're wrong. Just straight up, you're wrong. He did not win the race. I stand by my claim. He has got zero chance. I'm not apologizing on here today. I thought there's a part in the race where I thought for a fact, I'd be coming on here saying, all right, he's a chance, but actually he's zero chance now. Absolutely zero chance. And he's quite lucky,
Inside
to
chance,
be fair,
yes.
Leclerc is quite lucky at the end of that race that bloody Sainz did take Perez out. Because if he didn't, I reckon both of them were going straight past Leclerc.
No way. It was
Yeah.
lap 50, Cuz, as if.
Nah,
I mean, it was tight, but they weren't going past us. They were not going past us.
Absolutely, both of them were going. His tires were dropping off like nobody's business, guys. He was cooked. He was
That's
absolutely
BS.
cooked.
He could eke out
I
two
think
more laps.
there's no way. I think Sainz got the call in from the Ferrari radio, and he's just like, look,
We're going to take out Checo.
we're fucked here. Take out Checo. Let's see how we go.
He's not going to like
I think he's. Pull the button. Let's
That
see
was
how
the
we go.
most aggressive fucking late crash I think I've ever seen.
It was so dumb
Just-
as well.
I just don't know what he was
So
thinking.
dumb. He
I
had
don't
so
know
much
what he was
room.
thinking. He had
Well-
so much room on the side, just keep eking across. Like poor Checo. To be fair to Checo, I
Just
don't
got
think he
fucked.
did absolutely
That would've been scary as hell.
anything wrong.
The fact that it was
He wasn't even that
Checo's
pissed
front
either.
ride. No, he was pissed.
He
Oh,
was
when
at
it
the moment.
immediately
Did you
happened.
hear him on the radio?
Yeah, on the radio I did.
No.
He's like, this guy's fucking crazy. He was not happy. And yeah,
His post-race interview, he was quite relaxed, though. I thought.
I think it for the
I
cameras.
think he knew that. Look, if Sainz doesn't get a fucking 10th-place grid penalty for Singapore this weekend, I'll be shocked. They're gonna have to give him something.
Yeah.
They're gonna have
That
to.
was
That
shocking.
was wild. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
someone-
quite sad in the news. I think yesterday actually, poor old Danny Rick. I think he started to accept his fate.
Yeah, I know.
That he wasn't
Kind words from
expected to.
Staps and Yuki, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna.
I don't think he was expected to get the drive in Singapore. Obviously, they've given him Singapore now, but he looks like he's going to be replaced mid-season. Well, after Singapore, it looks like he'll be replaced.
Yeah.
So-
Bringing back Liam Lawson, I don't know. They kind of, you've got rid of Liam Lawson to bring in Ricardo, and now you're getting rid of Ricardo to bring in Liam Lawson. Doesn't make much sense to me, but each to their own, I suppose.
How about the Williams? Getting it done.
Yeah.
Outside chance.
For 2028, maybe, yeah. I would do
Who's
that.
Who's the Argentinian that's come up?
Colapinto.
Costa. Yeah, Polito.
Philip-
Franco
Yeah.
Colapinto. Good.
Colapinto.
Gun.
Great name, too.
Yeah,
Yep, strong name.
I like him.
Colapinto. He actually drove well, stayed out of trouble, grabbed some points. More points than Willie. Obviously, way more points than Sargent ever got because he got fucking 0, I think. But pretty impressive drive from the Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah, you respect it.
Yeah.
good to see.
Obviously, shout out Piastri. That was really his best performance yet.
It was, yeah.
And sign of good things to come. I actually really,
He's
I'm
gr-
starting to like the guy.
He's growing on me too. He's growing on me too. I know. I hate to say it, but he is growing on me. I like how this cool. I think Webber's really focused in on just show
Yeah.
no emotion, and I think he's done a good job with Piastri because even when he won the race, he used to say, it was his first proper race win, and he's like, "Yeah, thanks, boys. Car was really good."
yeah,
Yeah. How
Good
long's
sign,
Mark Webber
yeah.
been with him for? Like from day dot?
Yeah, I think from day dot.
I mean, he's a pretty fucking handsome bloke.
Who?
Mark Webber.
Big, yeah, big Webs.
So he's
He's
just
aged-
sitting down
he's
with
aged
Piastri,
gracefully.
life coach.
Yeah.
He's 1.84 meters tall too. So, I think. Anyway, he's sitting down with Piastri every day, running him through the ropes, how to present
Yeah.
yourself. You need a
Yeah.
guy like that.
Yeah. Webber's been through it. He's won races. He knows what he's doing. He's, and he's been through the shit too. Like when he was racing with Vettel, he was going through some serious shit. Team that didn't really want him. Like he's got a good life experience. So he can,
I could see
Yeah,
Danny
yeah,
Rick
sure.
being a good future Webber for someone.
yeah, probably a bit young now. And to be fair, probably making way more money doing the shit that he's doing outside of F1, selling his clothes, brand deals. Like
Yeah.
he's best friends with.
But when he wants
what's
to
that
help
chick's name?
next gen,
Yeah.
yeah. He's actually
That's
sick.
true.
Good commentator. He can just go into anything.
he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll
He's
be-
good.
he'll come on
Mate.
this.
That's why I don't think he's too fast old Ricardo. I think he's
He's
just
good options.
he was pretty unfortunate in the car that he was in as well. Like he went into RB. Like Yuki hasn't really done anything amazing anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Still says.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah,
as for constructors, I want to just do a bit of update. We got McLaren 476, Red Bull
Yeah.
456, Ferrari
Yeah.
425.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
It's not too late, guys.
No, it is too late. But McLaren win. Ferrari second. Red Bull third.
You reckon they're actually falling off that fast?
Yeah, but for Red Bull, fucked. Verstappen's, like, you see in Verstappen's interviews recently, he's just saying his car's shit, and he doesn't give a fuck. Like, it was a
It's
pretty
the
brutal interview
mid-season
today.
switch up.
Yeah.
It's good to
He's
see.
cooked. He's
Never
cooked.
been done before.
Yep.
You really do love to see it. It's gonna tie in very well coming into Melbourne next year.
I agree. It's going to shake the tree up a fair bit.
Yeah, could be.
I'm
on.
excited, boys. I'm excited.
Yeah. So,
I love to
you
look
thinking
forward to it.
Charles will overtake Staps? No.
Nah.
313, 235. It's got a long way to go.
I think it'll be tough for Norris to do it. I think he gets the job done.
Norris
but
254.
Yeah, Norris will beat Verstappen. I believe, but there's no way Leclerc's beating Verstappen.
I'm not convinced.
It will happen. It's a fact, guys.
Actually, he's not convinced.
It's just a fact, guys.
Not so sharp.
It's just a fact, guys.
You've been wrong before, guys. Let's just say that much.
Because I have not been wrong before. I come on. Oh, sorry, I have been wrong before. That's true, but I did say Charles has no chance unless he won this race. He did not win this race. He's no
Alright.
chance. 0 chances, guys.
You boys
Let's
watched
get on
Doggies
to
get
some-
cleaned out by Manly. It's rough times.
It wasn't a proper clean out in the end.
No, it was
It
actually
wasn't cleaned
starting
out
to
at-
for a while then.
It was a clean out at the start. I thought maybe. Oh, sorry, the doggies. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is last
yeah,
week.
that was a bit brutal. Cause I was more talking about the game last night. Well, for you guys,
Cowboys.
Cowboys, Sharkies over the Cowboys.
Yeah, hate to see that.
Had to see it.
I think it's better. I don't really rate the Cowboys.
You love to see it. Because
I think I prefer to see the Sharkies win because who are the Sharkies playing now?
I'm not sure they're running.
Because no,
No,
well,
no,
Manly's to
Manly's
play.
on Roosters
Manly's
today,
playing.
yeah.
So Roosters win over Manly for sure. That's a lock. And then who's up next? Cause
Storm.
so the Sharkies will be playing the Storm. Is that what you said?
Yes.
That's TBD. No, it hasn't been
Yeah.
hasn't
It's
been
either
called
that
yet.
or Panthers.
Yeah. So it's going to be. I think we can all come to the same conclusion. It's going to be Storm Panthers.
Storm
final.
Roosters.
Storm Panthers.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah.
Or be Storm
Isn't it
someone.
It's Storm Panthers.
I'd prefer Storm Roosters, but I don't know.
I would too, but it's not going to be, unfortunately.
Roosters.
Yeah.
No chance, guys.
Because whoever the Panthers are playing and whoever the Storm are playing, they're going to win quite easily.
Yeah, I think Storm
And
takes
the
that
only-
quite comfortably.
The only thing why I like the Sharkies more is because I think if the Sharkies are playing the Panthers, they might actually. Sharkies can be very
Have a chance.
dangerous when they want to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially home
They're
town.
more unpredictable. Where the Cowboys are a bit more. They just grind through the gears. They're not good enough to beat the Panthers. Where the Sharkies can be a bit fluky sometimes.
Yeah.
I think they could possibly scare the Panthers. So they won't get the job done, but they could scare them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
You boys catch the AFL?
Yeah.
Cracking game, cuz. Cracking game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking?
So-
which one are you talking?
Okay. Well,
I'm
firstly,
talking
let's go
last
to the
night.
best game. Let's go to the best game ever played in history of AFL. Let me paint you a picture, cuz. All right.
That's how it goes.
Let me paint you a picture. GWS versus the Lions. All right. Lions just getting pounded, just absolutely pounded off the bat. Don't really know what they're doing. They're a little bit lost. Okay, cuz.
Yeah.
8 minutes into the Q3, okay? 44 points down. So there's about 30 odd minutes left of the game to play. All right? They're 44 points down. No chance. They're not winning this, okay?
Were they
There's
44
absolutely
at one
no-
point? Jesus.
44, 8 minutes through Q3 as well.
Yeah, fucking hell.
So in half of Q3 and all of Q4, Lions come back to win 105 to 100. Just
Unheard of.
incredible. And it is unheard of, because it's never been done before.
Yeah. Yeah,
In
credit
a
to them. Can they
postseason
go all the
game.
way?
I might throw on the rewatch today. Guys.
It is an incredible
It's worth
game.
rewatching.
It is by far the best game I've ever watched of AFL before in my life.
Alright.
And like the commentators as well. Just how G'd up the commentators were. It was just
Yeah.
gave me goosebumps, guys. Absolute
Yeah.
goosebumps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Good to see.
What's predictions today?
They won't beat Geelong, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Geelong are a better team than GWS. Geelong, and where's the game being played? Cause is it MCG?
I'll tell you right now.
I'm not sure.
Thanks, cause if it's MCG, it's just the Lions hate MCG. Etihad would be a better game. If it's
I
at
love
Etihad,
a
it'd
Lions
be
Swans
great.
final though.
Lions
MCG.
would be
Geelong.
cool. Yeah, so it's it. Yeah. So unfortunately, Cats will take that one out. And then
Who are we backing in the final? Though? We back in Sydney? I'm kind of sick of the
Geelong.
Swans at this point.
I'm going Geelong, cause
Yeah, I don't mind.
Well,
that.
I mean, I'm traditionally Swannies anyway, so
Yeah, that's on brand.
Always supporting the underdog, cuz. Always supporting.
look, I am Sydney, all right, you dogs. Like I have
Which
a
one are
right.
you? Your Gold Coast, your Sydney, your
Which
Sunny
one are you,
Coast.
I'm not
All right,
GC, I'm
guys.
not Sunny Coast, all right?
Your
I'm
Sunny
You
Coast.
said he goes, cuz. You're down at the Gosford League
Yeah.
Club, cuz.
Some people
Your
think I'm from
Sirens.
Newcastle. I'm like, I ain't from Newcastle, alright?
You knew he-
It's up.
Newcastle
Oh.
lads is Maxi's home team. Just loving it. Greater Western Sydney.
I'm born and bred Swannies. You boys, you guys have what you have, and you got Raiders.
Yeah.
I just don't
Ops got his
lie.
stuff.
I just got my stuff, guys.
You
But
got
I
the
do.
Broncos, and you're happy with that, right? Brizzy kid, like that's not bad. That gets you.
It is what it is. It does, guys. It does. But Swannies, I don't think win it. I think they're a bit too big headed. They're pretty solid pretty solid team, sorry. But yeah, I don't think they get the job done over Geelong. Geelong just has class, where the Swans don't.
I mean,
They got class, guys.
They're good class, guys.
yeah. Well, it's time to tell, lads. Did you watch the first day of the one day? Oz versus England, cuz?
No, I didn't watch the first one. No, was it any good, cuz? Who took it out?
Let's hear it.
Well, it was pretty tight at the start, especially off fucking Smithy getting off on like 32.
Yeah.
But luckily for him, we didn't need him. The lads got it done. Labuschagne caught out both fucking Duckett and Brooksy off the bowl. So pretty clean operation there, and we walked away.
Very good.
To win day one.
Nice.
Day one. So, what's your predictions for day two, cuz? Who gets the job done there?
Look, I don't think we'll get double ups. I think England will get one on us, make things interesting. But I'm keen to see what happens. I think that game's today, so keep it on your radar, lads.
So, where are they being played, cuz? Where's the games being held?
Fairly
I'm
sure
a bit
about
upset
it,
that- I'm a bit
it-
upset that I
I
missed
thought-
that one.
I thought you'd be there, because it's next to you.
Is it Edge Baston?
I'd have to check. I'd have to check.
Where is it?
Cuz where is it, cuz? Tomorrow 11 a.m. Beautiful, cuz. It's at okay. Headingley. Excellent. Yorkshire, boys. Midlands. Straight up.
Bang.
I
Thankers.
drove straight up. 'Cause-
Australia's on 59% to win, though, interestingly.
Yeah, bookies
Can I
have them
put
as
it away?
favourites. Well, I backed them in. I just put a cheeky on them to see how we go.
Steve
I
Smith
didn't-
just needs to pull his finger out, but I mean, I think I don't know. We'll see.
What did Travis Head score in the first one, cuz?
I think Travis went pretty big. I'll pull it up.
Alright, thanks, guys.
Let's have a look here.
Just put the crowd.
Alright,
That'll actually be
scorecard.
pretty good. That starts at 11.
Yeah,
so
Travis.
Happy for
Travis
that.
was not out 154.
154 he scored.
Yeah,
So he won the game. For him.
154. Holy shit.
Not out.
yeah.
154
Steve Smith,
not out.
32.
Because why did you not
yeah,
open with that?
Yeah,
I'm a little bit shocked. What was happening, guys?
2 catches by Labuschagne, but you missed the 154.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't want to give it all away.
What the fuck? So, how many balls was that off, guys?
Give us the rundown, cuz.
Just watch
How
it
did the
yourselves,
one-
alright, you don't.
How did the 154 come about, guys?
129 balls, 154.
Holy shit.
Fuck me.
Got it done. 5
Benny
sixes,
Duckett as well.
24s.
95 of 91. Because there's some big hits in there.
I don't know, it was a good game.
Old loose bus change as well. 77 not out. Jesus Christ.
But those 2 catches were unbelievable.
Yes.
They were good.
There you go, cuz. There you go.
Yeah. So stay tuned, lads. We're in for a real treat this series, I think.
They did it with 32 balls left as well, cuz, and 7 wickets in the bag. Fucking hell.
Just went big.
That is a shit show. Look, also, Labuschagne, 3 for 39, Zampa, 3 for 49, and Travis Head, 2 for 34, cuz. What the fuck? So Labuschagne not only caught 2, but he bowled 3. And Zams bowled 3. And Head bowled 2.
Give us the fucking rundown, guys.
Because when we ask for a rundown, alright? I want a proper rundown from now on. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, Labuschagne caught 2 people. Who gives a shit, cuz?
Okay, hell, boys.
Wait, and also, cuz,
Just because you didn't
he
watch
bowled...
the game.
Duckett caught and bowled Labuschagne caught and bowled Duckett. And he caught and bowled Brooks. And he caught and bowled Archer.
Jesus.
So he's not even just catching them out, cuz he's bowling them.
That's
and
what I
catching
said,
them.
guys. That's
No,
exactly
you
what I said.
didn't,
For
cuz.
Duckett
You
and
didn't
Brooksy,
say
he
that,
bowled
cuz.
and caught. It was fucking
Did you-
sensational.
Did he say that, cuz?
He didn't say that.
Run it back. I told you he bowled
Have
and
we
caught.
got instant replays here?
Gonna need that on record.
It's worth watching the highlights of that game.
Cuz can you please make this short this sort of chat today, if you don't mind, just so I can watch it on replay, cuz.
You should have
It's
seen
all
these
AI.
2 catches.
Cuz so did you actually watch the game, cuz, or are you just getting the highlights? Or are you boots on the ground? Boots on ground.
I don't have to answer your questions, guys.
Okay, cuz. Alright, so what you're saying, cuz, though, is it was a great game. Are you going to tune into the second one? Are we tuning in?
I think, lads, we just follow this series because it's fucking going to be great watching.
Absolutely.
And,
I cannot believe that was the score in the end. That is nuts.
I'm
Boys
not
got the
even
job
a
done.
sports guy here, cuz. So I mean,
Because
I'm happy.
I'm
I'm
glad that you brought that in, because that's incredible.
I just love that.
Incredible.
How'd Travis Head go? I think he went big. Yeah, he was at 154, just so casually. Wait, 154?
In a one day,
That's
just
decent.
nothing. There's nothing.
He bought his
Absolutely
game.
nothing. Did you boys catch any of the Champions League on the weekend? Well, over the week, sorry.
I saw United clean up.
Well, that was against Barnes.
Oh, I saw.
That was in the EFL Carabao Cup. Don't worry about that one.
That's all I care about, cuz if United's playing, I'm boots on ground.
Because
I-
you know Barnsley are a League One team, cuz they
Yeah,
don't
but we take
really
those,
count.
cuz we absolutely
Because you
take
don't
those.
you don't take those. I tell you
We take
what
those.
really pissed me off was Anthony. Anthony's celebration after a penalty kick.
Ah,
against
he's a
Barnsley.
fucking idiot.
Acting like Jesus himself.
I actually.
He
fucking
scored a
hate Anthony.
penalty against Barnsley.
Yeah,
Are you
Yeah.
shitting me?
he's a hero.
Oh, it was cringe to say the least. It was hard to watch actually because felt a bit
Yeah,
sick.
I saw City Inter 0-0. Actually, no good.
Yeah,
Could be in trouble. End of the City
Yeah.
era, do you reckon?
a City gone cuz your boys finished.
I don't know. I
Have
just
to
want
wait
them out
and
of
see.
the.
Did
they're
you
pretty
see
strong start.
see Bayern Munich 9-2
9-2. Yeah,
strong
fucking
campaign
Bang.
against the
Bang.
Czech team. Arsenal,
Yeah, Dynamo.
the boys couldn't get the job done today.
Yeah, Atalanta.
Unfortunately,
No
it's
dice.
it's kind of their bogey team. I feel Atalanta they beat them last time as well. Just a
Yeah,
tough
really.
old go. Yeah.
What happened in the Barca game? They
So
lost
who
2-1
won
to
the Barca
Monaco.
game? Yeah, they did, didn't they?
They
Monaco's
copped a
strong.
red.
Yeah,
Who got the red card?
strong side Monaco.
Yeah, so
Very strong
alright,
side.
so who's in the lead here? Yeah, so
Well, Bayer in the league because they
Oh,
scored
yeah,
nine
with the goal
goals.
difference. Fucking cleaned up. Celtics outside chance.
The Celtics are an outside chance, but I like where your head's at.
Celtics
I like
outside
where you
chance,
have
guys.
They're good because
So
could
who we
be.
backing here? Who we backing?
I like Man City for it. I like Real Madrid for it. I think Real Madrid get the job done.
You like Real? Yeah.
If I had to choose outside chance, I'd say Bayern Munich's outside chance.
Okay. Yeah, it's really going to be Bayern. Is there any kind of dark horses here. I'm gonna go
Well,
Celtics
it's-
outside chance.
The Celtics aren't an outside chance, but I like it because
That's my outside chance to win. I've
Alright,
got yeah, that's gonna be good to follow. I forgot Champions League was fucking on. Bang.
Yeah. On Prime, if you boys have got Prime, free watch as well. So
Yeah.
dig in.
EPL, Champions League, we're back in full swing here.
Yeah.
EPL. Who are we backing?
We're
Well, you're back
so-
in Man City, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're
you'll
City
be back
fan?
in City.
The
City for
underdogs?
both.
Straight underdogs.
Alright, I'll go Man City. And you said you're going Celtics, cuz?
I'll stick with my boys. I'll stick with. I think Real Madrid
And
do
Arsenal.
it. No, Real Madrid. I'll say Real Madrid.
Fine.
I don't really want to be going Celtics, but I guess I'll go Celtics.
And, well, you can last chance.
Fuck it. Go Celtics. The Scottish club bringing it home. Up the boys.
Other big news, boys. So a big EPL, obviously this weekend. The top of the league table, as well. You got Man City playing Arsenal.
Yeah.
No, I
big.
don't like my chances, unfortunately.
Yeah, so, but Ricey's back in, right?
He is back in, but he's not going to make a difference, because I don't think.
Yeah,
I think
well,
Man City-
they had a pretty good performance against Tottenham. So,
Yeah, they did.
Don't count on that,
They
'cause-
did. Because, look, I'll be happy if they win. I'm not expecting anything, but if they win, it's great news. So,
I'm so sick of
Maxi's
City.
Maxi's got a really tough team, unfortunately.
Yeah,
They're
it's a tough one to follow.
like underdogs, but a really tough underdog.
They really just rallied together.
They really
Yeah.
cleaned up West Ham.
Yeah, you cheating, because
Yeah. Because- but so look, a
Well,
big
actually,
day.
they're playing Man City Arsenal. That's pretty big because that's Monday.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Sunday 4:30 game, guys.
Head to head.
It's gonna.
Is that a tough game?
Honestly,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, because it's a tough game. It's a tough game. It's number one and number two on the ladder, cause in the EPL. So will be a good
Good
game.
game.
Good game to watch.
It's a good way to see
Putting cash
how they
bets.
fare and start of the season. Who's where.
I'm not putting cash bets because if I was putting cash bets, I'd actually think Man City win.
Yeah.
It'll be a draw. It'll be a Man City win. It's that simple. Arsenal don't get the job.
Yeah, they could scrub a little goal off a corner. Park the
I would
cross.
take a draw. I'd honestly take a draw. 2-2 draw would be cool.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
would be
I
cool.
like it, guys.
Can you see?
I like it too, guys.
Now,
I'm a
are
big
we
fan of
following NFL?
We are, cuz. We love the NFL, cuz.
They're back in full swing.
Okay, before we go
Seven
on to the
fantasy.
NFL, let's just touch on MLB for a second. Shohei Ohtani,
Yeah. How's he doing?
51 and 51. First guy ever to get the 50 club, the 50 over 50. So he
What
got
is
to the
that?
50. So it's where you go 50. So for example, it used to be the 40-40 club. Okay, so that's 40 home runs and 40
Yeah.
stolen bases. All right.
Uh,
No, so there was only I think 6 people ever to get into the 40-40 club. Shohei Otani's gone, fuck this, boys.
50.
Let's go to the 50-50 club. And now he's at the 51-51 club.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So he's really staying true to the hype.
He
You
is
love to see
he
it.
is big.
Justifies
He's
that
monster
$1
this year.
billion 10-year contract.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Even though I don't think they win this year. They're not gelling, but he's definitely living up to the hype. He's doing
Yeah.
very well.
Good to see.
Yeah.
Have to tune in.
So where are we sitting on the NFL, guys? What are we looking at here? Who's your team?
Yeah, well, we
Guz?
need to establish some teams first
Yeah,
off.
who's your team?
All right.
I did a pick your team thing that NFL has.
Yeah.
I got Texas.
Nah.
You got the Cowboys, guys.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys.
Wow, guys. I actually don't
What's
mind the
best?
Cowboys this year. I like
Stick
the
to 'em.
Cowboys. Well, I like CD Lamb. I think he's pretty good. Old CD. Their quarterback, I forget his fucking name, but he's quite good as well. I'm gonna change things up here. I'm going to go the Jets.
Yeah,
Aaron
the Jets
Rodgers
cleaned
back
them up.
in. Aaron Rodgers back in. I'm gonna go the underdog here. gonna support the underdog.
Yep.
You're going Jets.
I'm going Jets. I'm guessing Maxi, you're a Kansas City fan. Straight underdogs.
KC.
I think they've only won a couple of Super Bowls recently. I think they've gone back-to-back Super Bowls actually, but definitely underdogs this year, guys.
Yeah.
And
Loves Mahomes.
do you want to go United front, New York Jets?
Yeah, let's go Jets. I like it.
Let's go Jets. Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers. It's
Rodgers, bring it home.
interesting little clip of the game. They were winning by some margin. I think one of the coaches came over to give Rodgers a hug, and Rodgers was the coach was thinking, oh yeah, he's coming in for a hug, but Rodgers just pushes him away, gives him the dirtiest look. A lot of speculation as to what's been said, but yeah, be an
Fired up.
Yeah.
Clearly fired up.
Good to see.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, well that squares it away. Let's.
Just quickly.
What do we got on the cards, guys?
UFC, not Jay. Let's just touch on
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
that. Yeah,
we
disappointing. Dana White, first time at the Sphere, over 20 mil spent on it.
Yeah.
It looked pretty good. in my
Dana,
opinion.
Dana was pissed. He said, "I hope everyone turned off the pay-per-view once the co-main started."
Yeah.
He said, "He's like, I can hype up the fighters, I can put all the money in I want, but I can't control how they fight." And he's like,
Yeah.
he was so pissed. Just the wrestling fest from both.
Yeah.
Not good to see. I mean, fair play to Murad, but Shevchenko really just laid on top of Grasso.
Mm.
She got it done. Like, it's a
Yeah.
pretty good strat. If she can't wrestle, take it down. Like, give the fans what they want.
Yeah.
Apart
So
from
what
that-
do you think's gonna happen to old fucking what's his name? Patty or
Sean.
what's it?
O'Malley?
Yeah, Sean. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he fights
wasn't too happy about that one.
Sandhagen. I think Umar, your boy, will fight Marab next, which would be a good fight.
Yeah. Okay.
Maxi's mate.
That will actually be a
Maxi-
awesome fight.
Out of nowhere. Massive Umar fan. Caught me by surprise.
Now in the Dagestanis.
So that'll be good. I mean, Sandhagen versus O'Malley's a good matchup. But yeah, it kind of questions O'Malley's run in. Didn't
Yeah.
really
Questions
fight.
raised.
Yeah, was he kind of cherry picked a little bit?
Mm,
You know?
I think so.
I think so. I do think so.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
questionable.
No, I think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see the outcome of this one, boys. I'll add one more thing in as well before we just tune it on, boys. Just give me a sec.
Gotta go to Ruth.
We got Anthony Joshua this weekend.
Ah, true.
Heavyweights going at it. Daniel Du
Yeah.
Bois. Who we
That's
tipping there, boys?
Who's Danny Du Bois?
He's been around the block a few times, boys. He's seen a few hard days. In the centre of Wembley, so just Wembley Stadium, packed to the rafters.
Big lads.
Fucking the boys just going head to head.
6'5". Jeez,
When
27.
is it? When is this happening?
This weekend, Saturday, tomorrow for us. Tomorrow night,
It's coming up.
Sunday morning for you lads. Pay per
Yeah,
view
fuck
it.
oath. Dang.
It's gonna be an absolute. There's some great undercards as well. Some real decent.
Joshua was coming off just murking Francis, so
Yeah.
good to see if he can keep that run going. He's had
Yeah.
a few shakebacks in the past.
He
I don't
has,
know
but
who this Dubois. I don't know who he is.
I think it is Dubois.
What's
The
he?
boys.
It's the boys.
It's the boys.
It's the boys.
Oh, he's
But,
21. Is he 21 and 0? Jesus.
Yeah. He's
19
like I
KOs.
said. Yeah, he's
Hang on.
pretty decent. He's pretty decent.
That's gonna be good. I'll be tuning
Yeah.
in. What time's it?
It's
kick off?
gonna be.
About midday our time tomorrow.
No, I think it's. Oh yeah, tomorrow for you guys will be about midday. I'd say.
Yeah,
When
bang.
does it start actually? Joshua v. Du Bois date. 21st of September for us. What time?
96,000 punters down at Wembley.
96,000.
For a boxing event in the United
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
Jeez. Jeez.
It's
Joshua
a part of
Wentz,
that.
three-time heavyweight world champ. Dubai will
Yeah.
look to keep the IBF belt
Yeah.
after Usyk vacated it in June.
Yeah.
Nine
Nice.
9:45.
Yeah.
They predict it. So whatever 9:45 is UK time. So it's like 6:30
Yeah.
a.m. for you guys.
Yeah, that'll be,
This will be-
when it starts. I think Joshua won't go
Yeah.
until midday.
Midday.
No, the main. Sorry, it starts at 4 p.m. The main event ring walks are expected around 9:45 p.m. guys.
Okay.
So tomorrow morning early.
It's an early start again tomorrow.
Early start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Write that one down.
Yeah. I think that's all the sports news there, boys. So I can't really cover off anything more.
Yeah, I'm just having
Probably,
a think.
probably could, probably could, but
Cool.
there's not really much else. Oh, good to see the American ladies got the job done. The Solheim Cup
I didn't see
got the
that.
job done.
What happened?
So the Americans won, boys. It's good to
Yeah,
see. I kind of was trying to. I was thinking the Europeans had a chance, but no, held
Where
strong.
were they playing?
No idea, because I didn't follow it that much.
Come on, guys.
I just had the Americans got it done. Let me have a look.
It's
guys.
Toronto,
Listen,
Jake.
hold on.
Give us a
Oh,
fucking
guys.
rundown, guys.
I'll give you a full rundown, right, guys? Solheim Cup 2024. All right. So- You saw. So Team USA playing victory over Europe with a score of 15.5 to 12.5. It's good to see them get it done.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
So just to put it in perspective for you, okay? Last year viewership 277,000. This year viewership 657,000.
What do you put it
There
down
you
to?
go. I think people becoming more aware that women's sports aren't terrible. Worth a watch from time to time. So, and it's just improving. It's improving
Yeah.
rapidly. So, it's good to see. It's good to
Yep.
see. And to be fair, the ladies, it's one of those sports where there's very few sports in the world where you think, women and men could compete in the same sport. I think golf is one of them, especially if they do it off the
Yeah,
shorter
stagger
tees
the
as well.
tees.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's one of those ones where you could do a mixed event and quite comfortably have a good outcome.
Yeah, it's more technique based.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't really
That's
think of
good
any
to
other sports that are like that. Maybe F1 as well. Really
Yeah,
about the car more than anything
table.
else.
Table tennis.
Table tennis,
kinda-
yeah.
That's physically
Darts.
injurious. Darts. Cool.
That's true.
Alright, let's let's rip into Ruth.
Alright, let's wrap things up,
Oh,
boys. It's
yeah,
gonna be a
wrap it
big
up
one.
quick.
I thought this was supposed to be a short one, boys. This has gone well over time.
2 hours again.
Sure,
What's
let's
Alright.
happening here? Let's.
Alright,
Ruth,
well, Han's gonna
alright.
Han just run us through. I'll
Just-
Han's
run
gonna
you
take
through
us
it.
through Ruth, and he's gonna take us through Sammy next, and can do double ups.
Alright, Ruth.
Get it done, man.
Ruth.
Where are we?
Alright, let's go through. So, we're in Israel. Quite an interesting story, Ruth. Not many mentions of God in general in this. It's more of just a quick love story.
Quick backstory.
So, we're in
Kick us
Israel.
off, then.
We're in Bethlehem. We're with the family of Elimelech, Naomi, and sons
Nice.
Alon and Kelon. They're struggling
Yeah.
to survive a famine, so they move to Moab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their father, Amalek, dies, and their sons
Mhm.
marry Moabite women. That's where Ruth and Orpah come into the mix.
Yeah.
So then they leave Moabite because Naomi's not happy. She wants to get back to, where do they go?
I guess Bethlehem.
I guess they go back to Bethlehem.
Mhm.
Ruth shows her loyalty by following Naomi.
Yeah, so Orba doesn't want to go, but Ruth is like, no, I'm going with you.
Okay. All right.
Ruth is loyal to Naomi. They stay there. They're still in a famine, but their neighbor actually has a lot of grain. He works his field. So Naomi and Ruth start playing this kind kind of to try and sleep with this farmer to get some grain, get them out of the famine. It's a bit of a weird, like how it's written was kind of pretty odd.
Well,
They
it's
say,
just like, just see if you can make yourself useful in Boaz's farm, essentially.
yeah, but they're like, uncover his feet and lie down and await his instructions. Ruth complies, awakening Boaz, ask her who she is, and she replies, I am your handmaid. Spread your robe over your handmaid. You are redeeming kingsman. So, bit of an odd way to go about it, but look, she gets it done.
She does.
They marry.
Well, Boaz first is going to go to the market.
Boaz goes to the market.
Boaz
Yeah,
goes to the market. What's Boaz purchasing at the market, guys?
No, because he can't just grab Ruth. He's got to offer her to the next in line. So he has when they exchange sandals. So he goes down to the market, and he says, "Are you interested? If not," and he's like, "No, I'm good." And then I don't know who this other guy is, but then they exchange sandals, which they used to do back in the day, and seal the deal with a few observers, townsmen.
Yeah.
Now, why is this important, and what happens from there?
Give us the story, Ed.
The family.
So-
who are these people?
Yeah. I don't know the other guy that comes into
What
it.
are we looking at here?
Come on in, bring it in.
They lost me
What
from
do we look
there.
at?
I just know.
Genealogy. It says it right there.
Well, I've got the audiobook, guys, so.
It says it right there. So these guys, Ruth and Boaz,
Yeah.
they have a son called Obed, who's father of Jesse.
Ah, it's in the
who's
grandfather of
father
David.
David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this whole story, it's the backstory of how David's genealogy.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
going to be one of the big G's coming into the story.
You mean David?
David
Just
Eck?
watch this space. David,
Yeah.
'cause
His real name's David because. Have you guys got the proper version that you're listening to on the audiobook or the proper Bible?
I've just got a new international version.
That's the problem. Never mind.
What do you got, cuz? You
I've got the
You
original.
got
'cause
the King
I got the
James.
old book. King James.
King James
But they-
is like the Old English.
Yeah. And they call him David Eck.
Nice. I respect it.
Yeah. That sounds shit, guys.
We're going straight. Cause it's not shit.
Old
It's
English.
actually it's the
Let's
old
not
English.
speak in Old
Straight
English,
in.
guys.
Yeah.
Get down to the Midlands.
Straight into the Midlands, guys. I'll fit right in. Right in.
Yeah. Well, look, that wraps up
Be
Ruth.
drinking your mead down at Newcastle. These pub rules.
To be fair,
Multiple China sets.
I got a notification the other day that there is a castle for sale in the Midlands somewhere. They want £950,000 for it. So less than $2 million, you can have yourself a castle with a few acres of land
Yeah. That's
in the
decent.
Midlands, because
That's the same price as an apartment in West Sydney.
exactly because.
Yeah. Studio.
What would you rather? Yeah, a little studio apartment.
I'd be taking my castles.
Yeah,
Speaking Old English.
speaking old English. Set up.
Alright, well done, chaps. We happy with that? Where are we off to next, guys?
All right, guys. Okay, can we? Let's just think this through. I'm thinking. Let's run through. There's big sports obviously coming on, so I'd like to do probably same time next week. Does that work for you boys?
Yep.
Same time next week. Let's do a big sports segment, just because lots is about to happen.
Finals
Yeah.
fever.
Yeah, finals fee, but there's just going to be a lot to cover off. We'll run through Sammy. Happy to do that. 1 and
Yeah.
2.
1 and 2. Alright.
Oh, we just want to do one.
Just one.
Let's just
Okay,
do
just
something.
run through Sammy 1.
They're pretty meaty.
Sammy 1. Alright, Sammy 1. let's do a few more news segments as well. There's a few things happening, especially over the next week that it might be a bit eye catching. So let's run through a couple of news headlines.
Yep.
You boys want to add anything in there?
That should take us up to about 2 hours.
It'll take us just under 2 hours. Sounds good.
Just keep your finger on the pulse for like stories updating through the week. We can do deep dives. And bring
Let's
it
do a deep dive on the Diddy case. Actually, I did a deep dive for this episode, but we didn't get to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Do you just want to throw it in right now? Because pretty damn stuff.
Yeah, just keep an eye out
Just
if it's
give us
going
a
to be
little
another.
2-minute wrap up.
Right. So he's held in custody. He's on suicide watch.
Yep. I saw that.
He's been done for sex trafficking, racketeering, transportation to engage in prostitution. So he's in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Apparently
They raided his place. Over 1,000 bottles of lube, AR-15s.
Yeah.
It's messy.
The full works.
So just keep an eye out if we see another suicide.
They obviously think he's going to run because I think his solicitor offered a $50 million bond, and the judge denied it. So interesting.
Yeah, I've been looking at the whole Jay-Z tie-ins. Just worth exploring that one as well. It's a bit sus.
Kanye.
It's sus. Kanye as well, but less. Jay-Z, Beyonce.
It's the big New Yorkers.
What about Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart made a little appearance in a few years, huh?
Yeah, he's in the mix as well. LeBron saying there's no party like a Diddy party.
Yeah.
It's all a bit sus. So we might have to get better down.
Alright, deep dives.
Castles will be coming crashing down, boys. Alright, lads. You take care of yourselves.
Yeah,
Same time next week.
Same time next week.
Later, lads.
Cheers.